Alright, so I didn't talk about the shutdown for a couple days because Cuck Schumer out there done gave me a fucking nervous breakdown. I was screaming, I was crying, I was about to take my fucking shahada before I remembered I like bacon and the Eucharist. I like a religion that gives me a little snacky snack, you know? Anyway, I need you to understand the point of reference I am coming from when I say all this. So, back in the 60s, my great-grandmother was on strike, and a Wonder Bread truck crossed the picket line. My family has not bought Wonder Bread for 4 generations. We have held a 60-year grudge. And perhaps I got the wrong impression here. But this government shutdown was supposed to work like a strike. You hold the line, you bring things to a screeching halt, the communities get together, they take care of people the best they can, a little bit of pain now for a better outcome later. That's how fucking strikes work. Because when you bring things to a halt, either the people with all the power realize they are going to have to relent to you, or they try to shoot you in the face, and you take the risk, you take the suffering, because it's important enough, because you have fucking honor. A strike is a demand that those in power see. Your life and your dignity are worth something. And we did our part. Millions of fucking people in this country did their part. They went out, they worked at the soup kitchens. We partnered with Huntington Citizens Action Group, set up a pop-up food bank in the middle of the town square. Students organized that. People in their teens and early 20s. Because they cared. And let me tell you, I remember those people. The people we fed that day. I remember the little girl. Couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 years old. I remember how fucking hungry she was. The vast majority of people that we fed were families with small children and elderly people. Sometimes elderly people raising small children. Because we're in the middle of the goddamn opioid epidemic. The fucking epicenter. So out here, there's a lot of grandparents who are raising the children of their children because their children are in active addiction. The opioid epidemic, by the way, another billionaire-induced problem. Because everybody gets started on the pills. It ain't fucking Venezuelan drug ships or whatever the fuck. It's that the fucking Sackler family threw Percocets into this area like candy. And a bunch of people here are sad and their backs hurt. So these grandparents, on a fixed income, are raising these kids. And they're taking care of them so that they don't get floated around the fucking foster system, bouncing from house to house, until either their parents get clean, or until their parents die of an overdose and leave them orphans, and then they sit around waiting to be adopted. These grandparents take on that responsibility so that these children don't have to go through that. And there are not enough foster parents. There are not enough. There are fucking billboards all over this town. Because ain't nobody have nothing, and they can't afford another fucking mouth to feed. These grandparents take on these children out of love. They're trying to raise these kids on a goddamn social security check. That's who we took care of. So to all of you who are out here like, oh, these people are just lazy. Don't fucking lie to me about what I've seen with my own eyes. All you tell me when you say shit like that is that you haven't done a damn thing for anybody in your whole fucking life. Selfish piece of shit. Anyway, we fucking did our part. We did what we were supposed to do. All Democrats had to do was hold the goddamn line. All they had to do was the thing they are best at, which is doing absolutely fucking nothing. They could have gone to goddamn Cabo for all I care. Sat there drinking pina coladas and not doing fuck all. As long as that goddamn line got held. But nope, they are so useless they couldn't even manage that. They sold out the American people for a pinky promise and a whiff of Donald Trump's farts. That little girl went hungry for nothing. Those grandparents went hungry for nothing. This is my fucking Wonder Bread moment. My great-grandchildren will feel this rage. And if my heart's too heavy to get into fucking heaven, it'll be because of Chuck fucking Schumer. And people will be like, well, why aren't you more mad at the Republicans? Because people always hold more resentment for the strike breakers than for the bosses. Because the strike breakers are fucking traitors. And that is what Chuck Schumer and his gaggle of limp dick geriatrics are. They're fucking traitors.